Hey everybody, well I finally got my first bench done, so I thought I'd give you a little tour of it. Kind of a work in progress. There's still a lot I want to do to it. First off, it's on casters, and you just press down on this and it lifts this side up. Press down on the other side and it lifts that up, and take it and roll it where you want it. Got a fence for the router. This is the router station, and this normally sets back here out of the way. This is my planer, and this planer has kind of a cool feature. And the infeed, this becomes the infeed, and that makes the infeed and the planer all on one level, and it's all dead level, which is really handy. And that's all locked in, and then what happens is this comes back in here, and this one long screw holds the front end down, and that becomes your infeed table. So the infeed and the router, or the planer, and then the outfeed, as it comes off, it's all level. I love that feature. Come over here on the table saw and I can cut everything I want, and then I can take it down here and run it through the planer. Once I get it to that point, then I can pop it on the router and knock the edges if I want. Just a lot of versatility with this. Because of the router box that's behind here, this is a pull-out drop down, which will eventually have all my router bits. I'm going to have like 3 or 4 different slots of router bits in it. Right now I just toss parts to the router in there. And then drawers are 17 inches deep and split in the middle. Don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. This is kind of a new thing for me. Power outlet for small hand tools, table saw, and under the table saw I got a emergency kill switch. It just got a wax job. Citrus Shield wax is what I use. And man, I'll tell you, what a difference. This thing just absolutely glides. Table saw fence glides a lot better now. There's also, on this side of the bench, there's another full set of drawers. I'm going to be moving shops here fairly soon. So when I built this, I want to basically build it for the new shop. So there's a set of drawers over there. Naturally here, they're not going to get used. But this is my take on my new workbench, and leveling feet on each foot so that you can make everything dead level. I want to do some stuff in these pockets, shallow stuff, maybe some more tip outs like this. You know, I'm just not real sure yet how I'm going to utilize all this space. So for now, I just kind of got crap shoved in there. But anyway, this track, I've got this set up for my track saw for breaking down 2x8 sheets of plywood or whatever. I put dogs in here, and then there's another dog up there, and my track for my track saw lays here. I got a 52-inch single piece for this, and that puts my track saw blade right in the center of this sacrificial piece of wood. And this naturally T-track for tie downs for everywhere. And just in the process of building this is one side of my router fence. This is the other side of my router fence. This is for featherboards and whatnot. I've used these tracks for tying down pieces of just whatever. And I never realized, I mean, I hadn't planned on it, for that purpose. I planned on it specifically for the router fence, and But I'll tell you what, it is just so handy to have tracks, miscellaneous tracks around when you're doing different work. It's just crazy. But another little feature of this is when you're doing dados with a router, that router's got a split face on it. So if you're doing stuff up in the front, the suction comes up out of the table. Let me move the camera around where you can see this. Back here, my vacuum system is all underneath, and it literally just switches from either the table saw to this, or this is my feed line for now. It'll be different in the new shop. It just plugs in here if I'm using the planer. But if you're using a router and you're doing like a dado run, then you don't have any vacuum going through the fence. And this is my fence vacuum. I've got a hose that just plugs in there, and then it plugs into the back of the fence, and that handles that. But if you're using a dado, this little plug right here, and you run your board across here in a dado, the vacuum out of my router box catches what doesn't go down the hole here, gets sucked out right here. And I'm telling you, this is a crazy feature. Somebody did this, you know, in one of the videos I saw. I can't remember the guy's name, but I'm telling you, I tried it in one of my old router tables, and it's just crazy how well it works. So the only thing you have to watch is if you're vacuuming your table. I had to make that with some tape so that it didn't come out, because I have a tendency to suck this thing up, and I had to dig that out of my dust collection system because I sucked it out. Well, gang, all I got for now. I'm going to be building quite a few jigs here coming up. I did a blade sharpening, as I discovered I've got 6 10-inch table saw blades, and not a darn one of them would cut anything. So I went ahead and built a sharpening jig, and man, it works like a dream. So maybe one of these days I'll get a video of it and sharpening a saw blade. But that's it for now, gang. Have a good day. Bye.